Hello and welcome back. So today another episode of the Unhuntables with my good friend and fellow coin tuber Grosey from Grosey Coin Hunts.
Hello.
And today we're hunting through 5 pences again, the little fiddly ones. So what are we looking for then? A couple of key dates, 1993 and 2018. They're the NIFC dates, are they, Grosey?
Yeah, those are NIFCs. I've actually completely forgotten what's up on the thing. Let's have a look.
And then there's also obviously territories, world coins, all sorts of intrigues that we want to find as well in competition with each other to try and find the best results. So, wow factor coins. I said last week we picked out some wow factor coins, and Clever Christopher Collects, I forgot to put them up on the video like I said I would. So this time I will endeavour to try. So, you happy for me to show you my wow coin first? Yeah,
go for it.
So we don't discuss this any further other than saying we will find a wow factor coin for each other. The idea is we find a coin that's is something different, something interesting that makes you go wow. And I was a bit worried you might have picked a similar sort of one, given that it is Halloween. But I'm just sending you mine now.
I didn't even think of the Halloween sort of thing. Let's have a little look. Oh, the Cook Islands. Ooh. That's cool.
Yeah, I thought so too. Nice bit of colour on it. It's an interesting shape. It's Halloween themed. It's Halloween the day we're recording this. Obviously, it's a couple of days after Halloween when the video goes up. But I thought it was a really, really cool little coin.
No, that looks very nice. What's it made? It's a silver coin. 31 grams.
The memory serves a fairly low mintage too.
Yeah, just under 1,999 apparently.
Yeah, because obviously I'm quite aware that it is Halloween because I have had to make sure that I have a tub of sweeties in case little beggars come along asking for sweets. And ironically, the year that I remember to buy a tub of sweets, I actually bought this about a month ago as well in preparation. How many trick-or-treats have I had all evening?
Zero.
So on the plus side, I got a big tub of sweets to get through.
Yeah, that's good.
Right then, what's your wow factor coin then?
Let me put the link in there.
I have to look off to the side because I'm using my other ones for that. That is quite pretty actually. 5,000 dram from Armenia.
A coin from Armenia. It's quite an obscure nation as well that you don't really see.
Labyrinth. Very cool.
Coins from there very often. And that coin just...
Speaking of labyrinths, have you seen the film Labyrinth?
No. You know me. Have I seen this? Have I seen that? No, I haven't.
No, it's a cool coin. Very low mintage, 1,500.
I know, and the shape of it as well. I've never seen a coin in that sort of shape. It's like it's not quite a triangle. I think it's like a shield. A shield shape, yeah.
No. I think you've done very well.
Oh, the name of the shape is on there. A Royliux triangle? I've no idea how to pronounce that word. How would you pronounce it?
Probably.
Yeah, Rulio.
Rulio triangle. But it might not be. Again, if you are asking me for advice on pronunciation, then I think your problem is bigger than you might foresee. Everyone knows I tend to mispronounce things all the time. Well, there we go. Some wow factor coins. Hopefully I'll remember to put them actually in the video rather than totally forget to do them, but fingers crossed.
Yep.
So first topic I wanted to discuss. Strike Your Own has changed.
I know, it's the Charles coin. That's I think it's, with hindsight, it makes complete sense that that's quite a big release, if you like. So they would do that.
I still think Harry Potter would have been a more sensible option for the Royal Mint experience, bringing in people to come and strike the coin. I think the coin that is now totally makes sense. I understand why it is. It's the memorial to Queen Elizabeth. The importance that we mark her lifetime of service. It's exciting because it's the first coin we'll be able to strike with King Charles III on it. But I think that Harry Potter would have brought in Harry Potter fans to come to the mint, and that could have enticed them into coin collecting. But hopefully there's plans next year for them to do another Harry Potter as a Strike Your Own. But the main thing, and I'm going to keep banging this drum, they have told us what dates this is running from and until. So I think it's important that we are grateful to the Royal Mint for doing this, because it's always a pain, isn't it, when they announce it's going to change. We don't know whether we've got 3 months to get down, we've got 1 month to get down, and it's always a bit of a worry.
No, definitely, I completely agree with you. It does give that complete sense of we're not sort of worried about whether or not we're going to miss it with the dates that we've booked. yeah.
Because it's not so bad for me. I've got a 2-hour drive there, 2-hour drive back if I want to whiz down in the day. But I know your trip is quite a bit more extensive than mine.
It's about 4 hours or so from mine one way to the Mint, so it's an 8-hour round trip. So yeah, it's
and there are plenty of people out there that we talk to that have got an even further trip than you as well.
Yeah, definitely, especially the people up north and from even those overseas as well.
Exactly. So I think it's a big thumbs up to the Royal Mint for that. I really like the packaging of it as well. I think it looks really, really
definitely
smart.
The black background of it really makes it kind of contrast quite nicely as well. I think it's it does look very good.
Yeah. Although I do have one bone to pick with the packaging. It feels like the packaging is becoming more and more homogenized, much like the bunk coins, the silver proofs. It's just the same design with the slight tweaks for the different design. And I really liked, look at the Wallace and Gromit Strike Your Own, how unique that was. The dinosaurs as well, even the ones that were just the standard oblongs like Sherlock Holmes, they were always a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I think there are pros to having it all in one sort of uniform style, but then obviously, as you say, that the Strike Your Own is quite nice to have its own little sort of character, if you like, more than just the coin itself.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. But there we go, it's changed, and we all expect the next one's going to be Snowdog, right?
Surely it has to be, yes.
So there will be one more trip before the end.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have got time to plug when we are going down as a group, because you're coming along as well, with a bunch of other coin tubers. 12th and 13th of November.
That's right. I always get mixed up with what day it is.
It's
which day is the weekend?
It's a Saturday and a Sunday.
Yes, 12th and 13th.
And we're going on the midday tours, but we're generally there an hour beforehand. We hang around after, so if you want to come say hi to us, do that.
I did also have a little look on the Mint website. Those times are not even sold out yet, so if you do want to join us on the tour, then go get the tickets. And the 12 o'clock tours on both days, they're not sold out, so definitely there's still a chance to join us. Although having said that, they're less likely to sell out than obviously in previous times, because obviously I think the capacity is greater on the tours. But yeah,
definitely. But no, exciting times. Next topic, historic cities. I don't think that's a set that you collect, is it?
No, I did see that. Is it similar to what was it the City?
So City Views, the first one came out early in the year, and they had a historic view of London. I think it's 17th century London. Not something I would normally have purchased, but I thought it was such a beautiful design. I jumped on board this one.
Is it kind of similar to the one that you had, the holiday destinations? Can't remember where it was. That 2018 set of £5 coins. Is it similar to that?
Oh no. So that's the Portraits of Britain you're talking about.
Ah, I see. Right.
This is a new set that started this year. It's now 2 coins in the set, but it's London was the first one. I can't remember the name of the artist, Wenceslas or something like that. And this one is depicting Rome, which again I think is a really beautiful design. It's not as attractive as the London one. There was just something about that London design I really, really liked, but again, a promising coin. But what I think is interesting on this one is, historically, the Royal Mint, there's basically one rule on what they mint onto coins, isn't there?
Sorry, there's one rule of what?
One overriding rule as to what they will put on coins.
Designs? I don't know what I don't know what.
Why won't we get a Star Wars commemorative coin?
Oh, is it because it has to be British?
Yeah.
Oh, so Rome is obviously
not British.
That's true, yeah.
So it's an interesting departure. So when this set first came out, I thought maybe we would get views of former British territories, historic views of these cities that used to be part of the British Empire or the Commonwealth or something like that. But I think that it's potential that this could be opening the door to a more international appeal to strike onto coins, maybe.
Potentially. I mean, I think I do quite like the idea of having the British sort of stuff commemorated, because otherwise there's an endless amount of things that you could possibly commemorate, and I guess you don't want the more important British things to be sort of overtaken. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I think there's a balance to be had if that is going to be the case.
Yeah, definitely.
Because there are plenty of events that have happened at home that we also that are worthy of commemorating, if you like.
Yeah, and I think more importantly, these, even if it's a really iconic person for abroad, in another country, that's the country that should be commemorating that person in my mind.
Yeah, that's right.
I like the idea that there's British things on British coins, but there are certain themes that I would love to see on coins. I would love Star Wars coins, but I've always said there's no chance getting them because they're not British. But whether it will or whether it's just this set, who knows? But it's exciting to see where this set will lead in the future, and they're very pretty designs historically.
Yeah, definitely.
Coins arriving. My goodness gracious me, I have got a lot of post to go pick up from the post depot. I think it's Harry Potter. The memorial coins have started arriving as well, so that's very exciting. Have you had any of your recent orders arrive?
I think I've had my Harry Potter 50p. I'm still waiting for... What am I still waiting for? Obviously the Tutankhamun £5 coin, which we spoke about a couple of weeks ago. That is still on order.
That's a really nice design as well. I think they did really well on that.
Obviously,
I wish it was on a £2 coin though. The bimetallic nature of a £2 coin I think would have lended itself more to the design, but
yeah,
happy to have the coin nonetheless.
Definitely. And then what else have we got? The obviously the memorial 50p still hasn't arrived, and is that it? I can't remember what else is there that's come out recently.
Memorial 50p's are arriving. I have held it in my hand at the Britannia Coin Company. Our stock arrived and I got to video it for the first time, and it was very surreal holding a coin that has his portrait on it.
It's probably even weirder than every year when the date changes on the coins.
yeah, definitely.
You get the annual set and you look at the date and it's like, it looks weird.
Yeah, and in less than 2 weeks' time, we'll have got the Strike Your Own of it too, which is very exciting.
Definitely.
And oh my goodness gracious me, those £2 coin restrike sets. What is going on with those?
Just seeing what you've put on the notes.
Every single week that goes past, I get more and more concerned that it's going to be unbelievably expensive.
It's going to be mental.
The year.
I mean, but surely they're going to come out in November. I mean, surely, unless there's an extra 13th month of the year that I've forgotten about. But,
but yeah, with was it 4 sets of 5 coins?
Something like
4
that.
sets,
Yeah.
60 quid a pop. You're good at your maths, Rain Man. What's that?
4 times 6
60
is
quid.
24, I think. Yeah, 240.
It's 240. Yeah, £240. That's an expensive day, isn't it?
Yeah, are they going to be set the same way that the other sort of sets are? That you've got like that little kind of pack with.
As far as I'm aware, yes.
Really, what are they splitting them into? Are they going to be in sort of?
So there have been some
groups,
people
or?
that have tried to split them, and there's lots of like literary figures that are going to be in it, war figures that are going to be in it. So there's potentially some people cleverer than I have split them into potential sets going forwards, but.
I mean, the other thing they could do is just to do it sort of year, and obviously you have divide the years up, and obviously just have it in chronological order. But I guess it would be nice to have a theme to it, similar to the 50 years of the 50p.
Mm-hmm. But I boggles the mind. Of course, the Harry Potter release dates as well is a little bit confusing, given it celebrates 25 years of the Philosopher's Stone, and half of them are coming out in 2023.
Yeah,
is that right?
I guess.
Although if you work it from the calendar, they were released in the June of '97, so the 26th anniversary is until the June of 23. So by technicality, they have it, but it does beg the question: if it's popular and they continue it with more characters, you're going to have 2 from the first set dated 2023, and potentially 4 from the second set in 2023 as well, which I think is a little bit of a muddle. But there we go.
It's one of those things. We'll just have to wait and see.
Could you guess and divine what the 4 next topics might be?
For what? For
if they do 4 more Harry Potters, because it's the 25th anniversary of the second book next year.
Again, you're asking someone that's never watched Harry Potter before. The only film I could tell you of Harry Potter is The Chamber of Secrets, and that's it.
Okay then. I'll use a litmus test then. So, I reckon it'll be one of the 3 protagonists. So we've got Ron or Hermione. Which one of those names stands out to you more? Do you have recognizability?
Well, I recognise the characters. There's the one... There's obviously... Is Ron the ginger?
Yep.
So if there's Ron, surely Ron would have to be there. Probably... And then... Is that the girl's name? I can't remember.
Okay, so by that process of elimination, I think it's going to be Ron, the most recognisable even to someone that has
Yes.
never watched a movie in his life. I think the sword of the house of where Harry Potter is part of the team of, he uses the sword to kill the big snake thing. Maybe the big snake and the hat that the sword comes out of, or the phoenix. So
And you could have
that's
things
my
like
guesses.
like the actual the train, or his actual wand, or the invisibility cloak. I mean, I don't know what you would do as a design for that. Just have a blank coin.
That's a very good point. Yeah. How do you? Yeah, send out a bunch of coin blanks. That'd be amazing.
Of an invisible design. Yeah, no, I don't know. Again, it sounds like it would be good. I think I would like to see more coin sets that are the same that they've done with, for example, the Beatrix Potters, where you have the coin dedicated to each character, as opposed to, for example, the Mr. Men set, where you have the 3 coins that are each kind of just dedicated to the whole thing, kind of overall.
Yeah,
I think
you had Mr. Men. You had one that was Mr. Men, one that was Little Misses, and one that was a combination of the both.
I think it would have been so nice to have a set of all loads of different Mr. Men characters, kind of as individuals, if you like.
100%.
I think that'd be good. Yeah.
Yeah, 5 coins a year with each Mr. Men. You would have years and years of Mr. Men coins on a denomination. Ideally, that's not a £5 coin because they're not as popular.
10p. Well, we've had this conversation before.
Yep. But stick it on the 2p coin. Stick it on the 2p coins.
Yes.
That'd be nice and cheap for kids to keep hold of.
That's very true as well. No, absolutely. And it's a nice big canvas as well to work with.
Yep.
No, I completely agree. Yeah.
But with that being said, we're going to end my half of this conversation. We're going to flip over to Grosey Coin Hunts channel after having a look at through the coins that I found for today's video. So you've got to click the link in the description or on the end screen to head over to see Grosey's half of this video.
And hopefully, before we go, you're about to see a towel full of emptiness with no fines from Christopher.
Wow, that takes a while. It took me an hour to get through all of those. I managed to get 44 5p from the year 2000. Not something we're actually hunting for actively. I'm just working on a world record from coins from the year 2000. I've been pulling those out as I went. 3 territories, leaving me a little bit worried that Groseys might beat me for the first time. So, that's a Jersey 5p from 2006. This is a Jersey 5p from 2000 and... what's that, 3? Yep, 2003. And then Isle of Man 5p, 1990. Well, there we go. As we've said, you need to head over to Groseys half of the video, links in the description, but also on the end screen, as long as you're not watching it immediately, because I've got to wait for his video to go live before. You might have seen me putting some coins off to the side. I was just, again, whilst the mind-numbing boringness of going through the 5p, I've just completed a date run. Other than the 93 and 18, the NIFCs, I've got all the way from 1990 all the way to 2020. Yeah, 2020 is the most recent one I could find. So, let me know in the comments what's your favourite coin from today's video. Did I beat Grosey? I don't know until we've uploaded. All it leaves me to do now is also remind you there's links in the description to Discord, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, the PO Box, and of course the Britannia Coin Company, who I'm employed by to make videos for. Now all it leaves me to do is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye!